Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper. And today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about getting to know who you are, kind of finding the job, really a lens or a context that I found to be very useful, particularly those that are very creative, those that are problem solving, and those that just generally just struggle sometimes to really understand what's going on. What I found in the world is that when you're looking at somebody else, it's easy for you to see things, make a judgment or a call or in kind of whatever. And many people are very good at that. But when your skin is the game, it affects you, emotions kind of come in and you get a little bit overwhelmed and things to get a little bit challenging. And if you're trying to articulate who you are and what you do, particularly if you're a creative or a problem solver, it's not easy sometimes to point to it. What I found is it's very helpful to make yourself inanimate, like a thing. And so this is just a simple little brain. It's a brain. And I worked with a couple different people where we've defined the product that they're selling in a interview is the brain. And we began to talk about not the brain itself, it's what the brain can do. So you buy a computer not because it's just a physical thing that can sit on the counter, but what you can do with the computer or what the computer can do. Recently, I've been working with an individual who's really good at taking a big picture snapshot at meta systems and using behavioral models to redesign those systems. And what he's done is he's defined the brain as he's a brain scientist. He's defined that's what he does. And he's got about 35 different outcomes that he's pointed to that are basically the manifestation of everything that he's described. The idea here is by defining himself, not by who he is, but by this thing, it's tangible. He looks at it, takes the emotion out of it, talks about not what the brain is, but what the brain can do, and then shows the evidence of the things that it's done in the past to kind of connect the dots. It's very helpful because number one, it's given him confidence. Number two, given him the ability to articulate kind of who he is and what he does. And by explaining it in these terms and then using the success in the back as kind of case studies, people begin to see the pattern that's there and have had a lot of success with this. So if you're a creative, maybe you have you've done different things in different areas. Maybe you created different videos or musical type things or jingle or I don't know, or maybe you kind of solve problems by say, you know, this brain is what you'd be doing and it's really good at problem solving in these particular areas. And let me give you an example of 15 of those. I kind of use this in the light of when you're going on an interview, it's not, hi, what's your job? Hi, I'm a squirrel. I climb trees. Do you have any trees for me to climb? Or I'm a brain. I creatively solve problems. These are the types of problems that I have solved. Do you have a need or can you benefit from them? By doing that, it takes you out of the mix. Your focus really more articulate what you can do. And often those that are interviewing are like, wow, I guess we do have that. And if by chance they don't need your skills or what you think, then no thanks, we don't really have on the squirrel and any trees for you to climb. It's not a negative that you're not really a good person. It just means that they can't benefit from what you do. So anyway, this is just really a mindset and a lens that I found a lot of success with for those with ADHD that are particularly difficult. We hope you've enjoyed it. I am ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper. You can learn more about me by going to Dig Coaching. We do encourage you to comment on this video. Your comments actually spur other videos. And if you'd subscribe to our channel by just clicking on the subscribe button down the bottom, we'd certainly appreciate it. So with that, we hope you enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.